Okay, so I finally finished watching the movie and I was just with curiosity searching for the names of some of them, and then I saw why. That is so cool because why in Spanish means cool, and it's a word that only exists for that. It's a strange word that only means that something cool, amazing, wonderful. So it's the coolest last name for a person like that living in Spain. And that being said, the samsara is probably represented here because I don't really know conceptually, in from the rational perspective, what samsara is for other people. Because for me, from the crazy perspective, is past, present, and future, and mixing it a little bit with phoenix, bird, and of course the cocoon. When I in this movie, I don't know if I'm gonna make different videos about this movie, but when I was watching it with Marianne, and I stopped and I said, "Look, this is like the cocoon," and I told her so many stories that I have with cocoons, disgusting stories, disgusting because of the smell, because of many things, but amazing moments that I welcome and embrace. So I'm feeling and explaining her this time after time in all dimensions, all these stories converted into the same structure. And this movie brings the structure that I'm talking about in most of my videos about the pillars of the Christian civilization in here, which is the religion, the science, the defense, which is the government, the friends, the military, and the government. So everything is very well structured, very, very well, and then with different stories to support it. Always showing it beyond. It doesn't matter because it's more about the time, right? And it's past, present, and future connected like a dream. And I got it from the beginning because I misunderstood the movie. So I was creating and seeing two or three movies at the same time because at the beginning I thought that she understood the message because I read it in the subtitles and I thought it was only noise, but she was getting, who are you? Where, what is your purpose? And where did you come from? Like, how did you get to Earth and are able to understand us? And Forrest Whitaker was not understanding anything in this message. So based on that, I had many other perspectives, but then I got back. But the thing is that I was already feeling the whole movie in that moment because that's the way I feel. I can get a whole message out of a note or some noises, any kind that is a trance. So the trances in these movies, she's having it many times, but when she was rational, she's missing it. And the science is working with her, and both together, I'm making the supra science that I've been talking in many of my videos, which is about supra science is when you are aware of something else that you change the perspective and the dimension of that science. So in this case, the mathematics, the all the arithmetics and everything mixed with the art from her expertise in languages, but based on that power that you only get when you are truly relaxed, like in alpha mode. And that's the way I felt all my life. And when I was doing mind control, when she goes in the cocoon, that it was so clear for me that that was a cocoon. And I stopped it and I said to Marianne, now she's going to connect with them. I don't know if the cocoon is going to be invisible. She is going to be protected for sure, because the love, it was the energies when there is no gravity. That's the love moment, when you can feel the gravity and you can feel the other and you are dancing in between. All that is the love because you depend on both of them. None of them exist without the other. And I made this game with two magnets and how they can dance when they start propelling or getting attached, but they don't do it, and you are keeping it in that, and you can dance like in a multi-level highway there with many different positions where you have, but then when it's together or rejected, then the love is gone, because they are now two lost individuals. And the movie is about all these things, martial arts and the science perspective would say, what would you do in your life if you knew your life from the beginning to end? I said, I don't know, probably I would share more how I feel, because it's all about that, about knowing how you feel and sharing it. And that's the message of the arrival, and that's the message of Migrant Soul.